Yeah, this isn't what you want to drive into when you're heading to the racetrack. We may have to rethink this. Well, howdy, folks. On the way to the racetrack. And honestly, the weather looks like crap. But, you know, spotty showers everywhere. I think some of them could be a little rough, but maybe the racetrack won't get rained on. When has it ever not rained at a racetrack if it's rained somewhere? Let's be real. Anyway, if you saw the last video, you saw where I said I can't race this thing like this. And I was serious about that. So I changed carburetors. We're going to find out if the inconsistency issue is because there's something wrong with that carburetor or if it's just too big. My hypothesis, there's the word we're looking for. My hypothesis is it's too big. The carburetor that's on the car, was on the car, the APD, was 1040 CFM. This motor is 357 inches. I don't think it's a happy camper. Well, we know it's not a happy camper, but I think that's why it's not a happy camper. So a buddy gave me a carburetor that he'd had sitting on bench for 10 years that he wasn't using and was never planning on using, and he just gave it to me. You gotta like friends like that. I cleaned it up, put new gaskets in it, put new accelerator pump diaphragms in it, bolted it on the car, and it fired right up. Hey, cool. It's an old Barry Grant. I mean, it's an old Barry Grant, but nothing wrong with that. It's definitely smaller. It's smaller than the Barry Grant that I've got. It's got a 750 base plate, and my calipers wouldn't reach down into the Venturi, but it's definitely smaller than the one that was on my car, the old Barry Grant that I had, you know what I mean. I'm thinking it's a 650, maybe a 750, but you know, this motor might like that. So we're gonna find out. Oh, here's something that was cool. So last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I got a message on the racing Facebook page saying somebody that had come across my videos and looked at the car and thought, man, that looks like a car I used to own. And so he got to looking, and sure enough, it was the fella that I had bought my race car from. Stumbled on my video, my YouTube channel. That's cool. I haven't spoken with or seen that fella since October of 1999, which was when I drove over into Nebraska and bought that car. I'm on the interstate, so traffic's a little not pleasant. So we'll get back later and hopefully we don't get wet, and I'll let you know how things go. Yeah, this isn't what you want to drive into when you're heading to the racetrack. We may have to rethink this. So we're here. I guess it sprinkled a little. Rained earlier, but it's not raining right now, so we're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. I don't know, the sky doesn't look good, but you know, we're here, so we might as well try. Anyway, I have no expectations what this carburetor will run. Don't know anything about it. The guy I got it from didn't know anything about it. So I think it'll probably slow down a little, but as long as it does it consistently, who gives a crap? Anyway, it's still warm. It's warm and muggy, but at least it's cloudy and got a little breeze. Not as hot as it was last week. Not last week, Thursday. Yeah, it's only 2 days ago. Anyway. We'll talk to you in a bit. Yeah. right, made our first pass. Well, our one and only time run. It's a little slower, like I expected. 60 foot's the same. So, mile an hour is down about half a mile an hour, which is about what you would expect probably for a smaller carburetor. But it run fine, it run clean. If it'll just repeat, we'll be good to go. All right. So it picked up a little. 55 with a 7 from a 57 with a 4. Granted, we didn't warm it up any before we went up to the first one. We didn't drive around or anything. We just let it run in the pits a little bit till it got some water temp. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Probably not. Either way, we were 39 first pass. Left the box alone. Was 30 that one. So we'll take 10 out. We won't get too aggressive with it because we'll probably kick it red. Probably put a 55 on it, take 10 out of the box for first round, and just run it out and see what the hell happens. Anyway, so there's that. Bye. All right, run the lanes for first round. We got a 655 on it. It's clouded up even more, and it has cooled off some. I don't know what this carburetor is going to do. The air's gotten better. It may be holding. Running a buddy that's dialed 580. So, pretty decent EP difference. We might not be able to judge it. We'll just have to play it by ear when we get down there and make something up and see if it works. All right. Got the W, 001, hit the bump down, went dead 3, touched the brakes right at the stripe, but I don't know if I hit them early enough to really do anything. Put a 4-pack down. Yikes. Oh well. That's what we need to keep doing. All right. I'm getting the bye for the second round. It's a little earlier than you normally would want it, but hey, it's saving me to having to buy back. So that's a good thing, not having to buy back. And it gives me a time run so I can figure out what this carburetor is going to do now. So that's all good stuff. All right, see you then. Well, we're all done. Put 10 in the box, dialed it at 53, went 54 with an 8, I was 37. Man in the other lane's 33, and dead 1. Damn it. Oh well. We didn't break anything. It's fairly consistent. I didn't know what it was going to do that pass. It just went 53, so I left it on a 53. Is what it is. All right. Thanks for watching.